warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Gendi Siti Raharjo. I'm majoring in Information System Diploma from class 4302. And my name is 67011940991. I'm from Telkom University. Here I will present about the application of Employees Data Management System Regional Legislative Council Secretariat in Tulungagung. Next, what is application of Employees Data Management System? Employees Data Management System is an application that functions to manage data staffing. This research is intended to build a staffing system application that can handle large amounts of complex staffing data. The result application can be used the research application can be used to manage personnel data, namely personnel administration data for all employees, controlling promotion of employees, controlling regular salary increases, and controlling transfer pension. The method used to build the application is the waterfall method with conductor framework, unified modeling language, design tools, and testing the application of black box testing and user acceptance test. Based on the final project research, it is expects that later employees' data can be integrated and produce information system that facilitates work and can overcome the problem that exists in the processing of employees' data and accelerate the search for information needed. What is a purpose in progress this final project? Purpose this final project is number one, storing staffing data, computerized and structured, because previously the data stored was still manual and unstructured. Number two, facilitating employees to collect file of the requirement for submitting and increase rank and salary periodically by uploading by online, so that it can make it easier for employees to increase in rank and salary regularly. And number three, facilitating the internal staffing, making a submission the letter with the typing asset data and fit letter templates, so that it can make it easier for employees in writing letter without having to type. And number four, facilitating staffing for staffing grade and print a shortlist rank or TUK with format corresponding. Next, limitation problem in making this application. Number one, this application is only used inside internal district or DPRD Secretariat Tulungagung. And number three, this application manages the data of civilians or PNS at the DPRD Secretariat Tulungagung Regency. And number three, submission of promotion and salary periodically just to get cover letter calls, to do the process promotion and regular salary. And number four, this application only display the scheduled employees pension, excluding managing employees pension file. Next, working method in designing and developing application personnel data management system on the Tulungagung Regency or DPRD Secretariat using the software development life method cycle or SDLC with a waterfall model. Next, what is waterfall method? According to Pressman, waterfall method is a classic model systematic sequential in building software. The name of this model is actually the linear sequential model, referred to as well with the classic life cycle. This method describes a fairly systematic and sequential approach to software development, starting from 1 user requirement, 2. Specification, 3. Planning, 4. Modeling, 5. Construction, and 6. Submission of the system to user, and last, as well as system maintenance. Next, stack of waterfall method. Number 1, requirement. Requirement is the developer must know all the information about the software needs, such as the intent use the software by the user and software limitation. This information is usually obtained from interviews, surveys, or discussion. And number 2, design. Design is done before the coding process begins. It aims to provide complete pictures of what to do and how the desired system look like, so that it helps specify hardware and system requirement, as well as defines the system architecture to be met as a whole. And next, implementation. The code writing process is at this stage. The software development will be broken down into small modules, which will be combined in a later stage. And this stage, there will also be a deeper explanation of modules that have been made, whether they have fulfilled the desired function or not. And next, integration and testing. All these stages, previously made modules will be merged. After that, testing will be carried out. Testing will be carried, which aims to find out whether the software is in accordance with the desired design and whether there are still errors or not. And next, operation and maintenance. Operation and maintenance is the last stage of the waterfall development method. Here the finished software will be run or operated by the user. Besides, the maintenance is also carried out, which includes, and number 1, error correction, improve implementation of the system unit, improve system service according to new needs. Next, a literature review. Tulungagung DPRD Secretariat, Government Employees, Promotion, Prediksi Salary, Rank Order List, Use Case Diagram, and Business Process Modeling Notation. Next, design analysis. Analysis of the weakness of the current system and purpose improvement, case diagram, definition of actor, entity relationship or ERD relationship, scheme between tables. Next, conclusion. So that conclusion, if application is number 1, this application can store personal data contours and structure. Number 2, this application can facilitate employees to collect a file or data by uploading by online. Number 3, this application can facilitate the patient's staffing in making application later without retyping data and matching templates later. Number 4, this application can facilitate the patient staffing to be able to print employees data and employees data reports. And number 5, this application can facilitate staff to create and print a shortlist rank or TUK with the appropriate format. So that is for my presentation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.